Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. It's great to have you here. Few individuals embody the spirit of innovation more than Steve Jobs. Today, we're diving into the top 3 most inspiring speeches by the legendary Steve Jobs. These moments offer profound insights about life, innovation, and chasing your dreams. We've carefully selected these 3 moments, each showcasing a different facet of Jobs' genius. Make sure to stick around till the end for a special bonus insight that encapsulates his enduring legacy. Let's get into it. Kicking things off, we have Steve Jobs' iconic 2005 Stanford University commencement speech. This wasn't about products, this was about life, distilled into 3 powerful stories. First up, he talks about connecting the dots. Jobs dropped out of Reed College but stayed around to drop in on classes like calligraphy. Fast forward 10 years, and that calligraphy knowledge became the foundation for the beautiful typography in the first Macintosh computer. He emphasized that you can't connect the dots looking forward, you can only connect them looking backward. This belief made all the difference in his life. The second story he shared was about love and loss. He talked about finding what he loved to do early in life, co-founding Apple in his parents' garage. But then, at age 30, he was fired from the very company he created. He realized he still loved what he did and started over with Next and Pixar. Apple acquired Next, bringing him back to the company he co-founded. He said that getting fired from Apple was the best thing that could have ever happened to him. This story is a testament to resilience. The third story was about death. He shared his experience with being diagnosed with pancreatic cancer and being told he had only a few months to live. Later, a biopsy revealed it was a rare, operable form of cancer. But that brush with death left an indelible mark. He said that remembering you are going to die is the best way he knew to avoid the trap of thinking you have something to lose. He quoted the Whole Earth catalog, "Stay hungry, stay foolish." The emotional weight of this speech is immense. Jobs isn't just giving advice, he's sharing his soul, his struggles, his triumphs. The delivery itself was calm, measured, yet deeply impactful. The themes of resilience, passion, and living with purpose resonate deeply. This speech is a cornerstone for anyone seeking inspiration. It's a reminder that our experiences, good and bad, shape us, that love for what we do can carry us through immense challenges, and that an awareness of our finite time can be the greatest motivator to live fully and fearlessly. The Stanford address stands apart because it's so intensely personal. Jobs peels back the layers of his public persona to reveal the man behind the myth. It's this rawness, this unvarnished truth that gives his words such enduring power. It's a masterclass in storytelling, weaving personal anecdotes into universal truths. The themes of resilience, passion, and living with purpose resonate deeply. He encourages us to trust the journey, pursue what we love, and live each day with an awareness of our mortality. This speech is a cornerstone for anyone seeking inspiration. It's a reminder that our experiences, good and bad, shape us. Moving on to our second iconic moment, the 2007 Macworld keynote where Steve Jobs unveiled the iPhone. This wasn't just a product launch, it was a seismic shift in the tech landscape. He started by setting the stage, talking about revolutionary products Apple had introduced before. Then came the legendary line, "Today, Apple is going to reinvent the phone." He announced not 1 but 3 revolutionary products, a widescreen iPod with touch controls, a revolutionary mobile phone, and a breakthrough internet communications device. The genius, of course, was that these weren't 3 separate devices, it was one device. The iPhone, an iPod, a phone, and an internet communicator. The crowd went wild. He then proceeded to dismantle the existing smartphone market, pointing out the flaws of physical keyboards, clunky interfaces, and styluses. He presented the iPhone's multi-touch interface as the elegant, intuitive solution. The live demo was crucial. He showed off pinch to zoom on photos, scrolling through music with cover flow, making a call, browsing the web on Safari. These were things we take for granted now, but in 2007 it was like watching magic unfold. His charisma was on full display. He was confident, passionate, and clearly in his element. He wasn't just listing features, he was telling a story about how this device would change the way we communicate, access information, and experience media. The iPhone didn't just introduce new features, it redefined the entire concept of a mobile phone. It ushered in the era of apps, mobile internet, and touch-based interfaces that every other manufacturer would soon scramble to emulate. Jobs' vision here was extraordinary. He saw the potential for a device that could seamlessly integrate various functions into a single, beautifully designed package. The presentation itself was meticulously crafted. The pacing, the visuals, the demos, everything was designed to build excitement and clearly communicate the iPhone's value proposition. He wasn't just selling a phone, he was selling a vision. He also had a knack for memorable phrases. It works like magic. Today, Apple reinvents the phone. These weren't just marketing slogans, they were statements of intent, delivered with an infectious enthusiasm that made you believe. The competitive landscape at the time was dominated by companies like Nokia, Motorola, BlackBerry, and Palm. Their devices were functional, but often clunky and difficult to use. The iPhone, with its sleek design and intuitive software, was a complete departure. It set a new standard for what a smartphone could be, and the industry has never been the same. This keynote is a perfect example of how to launch a revolutionary product. It's about more than just features and specs. It's about storytelling, vision, and creating an emotional connection with your audience. Jobs understood that people don't just buy products, they buy into a dream, an idea, a better way of doing things. The confidence he exuded was infectious. He wasn't just presenting a product, he was sharing his deep-seated belief in its power to change the world. This conviction, combined with his unparalleled presentation skills, made the iPhone launch one of the most memorable and impactful tech events in history. It's a benchmark for product reveals. Even watching it today, years later, you can still feel the energy and excitement. Jobs didn't just introduce a new gadget, he unveiled a new paradigm, and he did it with a style and flair that few have ever matched. The iPhone launch keynote wasn't just about the technology, it was about the art of presentation, the power of a clear vision, and the ability to inspire. Steve Jobs didn't just show the world a new phone, he showed them the future and he made them want to be a part of it. Chapter 3. D8. Conference Interview 2010, Vision, Competition, and the Future. For our third pick, we're looking at Steve Jobs' interview at the D8 conference in 2010, with Walt Mossberg and Kara Swisher. This wasn't a scripted keynote, this was a candid, wide-ranging conversation. What stands out immediately is his clarity of thought. Even in an unscripted setting, Jobs was articulate and direct. He didn't shy away from tough questions, and his answers were often insightful and forward-looking. One of the key themes was the post-PC era. He famously compared PCs to trucks, saying that they would still be around and valuable, but that they would be used by fewer people. He envisioned devices like the iPad becoming the primary computing devices for many. He talked about the importance of integration, hardware, software, and services working seamlessly together. This was core to Apple's DNA. When asked about competition, particularly with Google and Android, Jobs was candid. He acknowledged the rivalry, but framed it in terms of different philosophies. He emphasized Apple's focus on creating the best products and user experiences rather than just chasing market share. He also discussed innovation and how Apple approached it. He stressed that innovation isn't just about having good ideas, it's about execution and saying no to 1,000 things to focus on what truly matters. There was a fascinating segment on privacy. Even back in 2010, Jobs was articulating a clear stance. Apple believed that privacy was a fundamental human right. He explained that Apple would always ask for permission in plain language before collecting user data and provide transparency about how that data was being used. He spoke about the future of content consumption, particularly with the rise of devices like the iPad. He envisioned a future where media was more interactive, more engaging, and more easily accessible. Throughout the interview, Jobs displayed a deep understanding of technology trends and a clear vision for Apple's role in shaping the future. He wasn't just reacting to the market, he was actively trying to create it. His passion for building great products and making a difference in people's lives was evident in every answer. The D8 interview provides a unique window into the mind of one of technology's greatest visionaries. It's less about a specific product and more about the philosophy and strategic thinking that drove Apple's innovation. His insights on the importance of user experience, the power of integration, and the future of computing continue to be relevant. He had an uncanny ability to see where technology was heading and to articulate that vision in a way that was both compelling and easy to understand. The conversation also highlighted his role as a leader. This interview is a valuable resource for anyone interested in understanding the mindset of a true innovator. So those were three incredibly powerful and iconic moments from Steve Jobs. From the deeply personal wisdom of the Stanford address to the revolutionary unveiling of the iPhone and the candid insights at D8, his ability to communicate, inspire, and envision the future was truly unparalleled. Each of these speeches offers a different lens through which to view his genius and his impact on the world. And for that special bonus I mentioned earlier, one of Jobs' core beliefs was that technology should be at the intersection of liberal arts. He believed that for technology to truly resonate and be useful, it needed to be infused with humanity, creativity, and an understanding of people. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button, drop a comment, and subscribe for more content like this. See you in the next video.